Anthony Joshua calls out Tyson Fury. AJ took to his social media to vent his frustration with the Gypsy King. He wants that fight. And you know what, yeah, as a Anthony Joshua fan, someone who's admired his career and what he's achieved in the game, I kind of feel a little bit sorry for Anthony Joshua, you know, because even the statement that he's put out here, I want to read it out, but it's almost like Anthony Joshua and his team are desperate, you know. It's like they're desperate for the Fury fight right now because Anthony Joshua, he's in no man's land right now. After his defeat against Daniel Dubois, the man of the defeat, getting knocked out unconscious like that. Listen, he did get back up, but you know what I mean? He was taken out pretty bad, yeah. It's like there's nowhere else for Anthony Joshua to really go. Like in terms of like big fights, the only big fight left for Anthony Joshua that we as the boxing fans want to see is against the Gypsy King. And the Gypsy King is moving like the Gypsy Queen, like he's moving like a real diva. We don't really know what Tyson Fury wants to do next year. In fact, you know what? We do know what he wants next. He wants the Alexander Usyk fight. That's what he wants. That's what he's waiting for. That's what he apparently is back in training for. And that fight is meant to be taking place April 2026, as Fury himself revealed to us. So Fury wants the Usyk fight. He wants that trilogy. Ask the fans, we don't want to see the trilogy. We want Fury to fight AJ. AJ wants to fight Fury. Like, we need to find a solution, guys. We need to find a solution. So surely the promoters, Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Turki Al-Sheikh, they have to get together and come up with something, man. Throw a bag at Fury that he can't refuse. Throw enough money at him that it makes him forget about the Alexander Usyk fight. Seriously, because we need to see this fight as fans, and Joshua is just sounding more and more desperate. He wants these fights so bad. He wants these fights so bad. Fury don't want it. AJ wants it bad. And you know what? I'm going to keep it real, yeah? I don't like the way Tyson Fury is moving. You know, I don't like the way he's kind of like ignoring this fight. He's acting as if he's bigger than this fight, you know? Tyson Fury right now, he's behaving as if he's 2-0 in his last two fights. No, bro. You're 0-2. You're 0-2. You've lost your last two fights. So you don't really have a big say the way you think you do. Like, Tyson Fury still thinks he's the Don. He's the king in the heavyweight division. You're not. That's Alexander Usyk. Your pulling power is gone down a little bit. Do you know? So behave like it. Your next big fight should be Anthony Joshua. But knowing Tyson Fury, yeah, because I've been watching Tyson Fury for years and observing his behavior, yeah, he's got a lot of ego, yeah. He is shook. He is shook about the idea of him losing to Anthony Joshua. He is shook of that because he believes that impacts his legacy negatively. You know? Because let's not forget, yeah, us boxing fans really know a couple years ago, before Alexander Usyk came on the scene and started smoking all these British heavyweights, Tyson Fury was the guy. He was the guy. Like, people were saying, a lot of experts, pundits, current fighters, past fighters, retired, whatever, people in the media, whatever you call them, everyone was like bigging up Tyson Fury, giving him his flowers, saying Fury's potentially the greatest heavyweight boxer of our era, of this era, you know? And they were saying that if Fury went back in time, he can challenge the likes of Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Like, they were really bigging up Fury. Like, they were really like taunting him to be like this great thing, this great boxer. But ever since Alexander Usyk came on the scene and just smoked all these guys, like smoked Fury twice. Let's keep it real. The first time nearly stopped him, yeah. Like, no one's really looking at Fury the same way again. We still think like he's a great boxer in terms of his body of work and what he's achieved in the game. We still show Tyson Fury respect, but no one's talking about him being one of the greatest of all time. I don't really hear that conversation no more about Fury. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If you believe Tyson Fury He's one of the greatest boxers, like heavyweights of all time, yeah? Let me know in the comments. And also, like, where do you rank Tyson Fury among the greatest of all time? Top 10, top 20, top 50? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think that's really hurt Tyson Fury. The fact that no one's really talking him up amongst those greatest fighters of all time in the heavyweight division. That kills him. Now, can you imagine if he was to fight Anthony Joshua and he was to lose against Anthony Joshua? Mate, that would be game over for Tyson Fury. Game over. He does not want those type of problems. Like, he would not be able to sleep again if he was to get in a ring and get sparked out by Anthony Joshua. And that's why I believe, and this is just my opinion. By the way, I'm not saying Tyson Fury is shook. In fact, he is shook. Yeah, nah, F it. He's shook. Yeah, Tyson Fury is shook about his legacy being impacted negatively. People looking back at him as not this great boxer, great fighter, if he was to lose to Anthony Joshua. Hence why he wouldn't risk a fight against Anthony Joshua. That's what I'm saying. Anthony Joshua, just forget about Tyson Fury, man. Like, for now, I think Anthony Joshua should just go somewhere else because Joshua's willing to risk it. Joshua's willing to fight Fury, but Fury ain't willing to risk it. So we might as well just forget it, you know? I'm going to read out the statement that Anthony Joshua put on his social media the other day. And he said the following: I can't lie, I'm proud of Joseph Parker. Even though he's a competitor, real recognizes real. He's in the game to fight whoever, whenever, and that's the DNA of a real general. Unlike this DP mate, Tyson Fury, I would dissect his career record in minutes, but I'll leave that for the potential gloves are off if he ever comes back and fights Big Femi. At Fabio Wardley, respect you as well. Bro was working in recruitment, helping your dad get a job a couple years ago. Let that be a testament to God rooting in one's favor and a statement to show nothing is impossible if you can have a scrap. Haha. To my supporters, I'll be back to lace up my boots and put my gloves sooner than later. Hopefully punching Fury's head in and dancing around his flicker jab with ease. Yeah, that was the statement from Anthony Joshua as I just read out. Yeah, Anthony Joshua, he really wants this fight against Tyson Fury. Like I said, he's almost desperate for it. Like, it's almost like they've tried everything. They've really tried everything, and Fury's still not responding. He's still ignoring Joshua and his team. It looks like he wants no part of them whatsoever. He just wants to fight Usyk. But us, like I said, us the fans, we don't want to see the trilogy between Fury and Usyk. We want to see the Joshua fight. But really and truly, right now, it's all in the hands of Fury, man. Fury holds all the cards right now in terms of the fights between him and Joshua. If Fury doesn't want to fight Joshua, it's just not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. So for Anthony Joshua, I don't really know what to say, where he goes from here, who does he fight? Because right now, yeah, the way Anthony Joshua lost the fight against Dubois, yeah, it's going to be a tough comeback for him. It doesn't matter who he really fights. Like, that chin of Joshua is looking sus right now, you know? Any decent heavyweight with a good punch and who can apply pressure to Joshua can probably hurt him at this stage of his career. Joshua just looks like the bit of hunger is gone for him. And the only fighter out there that could really bring back Joshua and really motivate him to go all out is Tyson Fury, because there's a lot in that fight. You know, there's a lot at stake, legacy for both fighters. Us, the fans, we always wanted to see who's the best out of the two of them. So, yeah, for Anthony Joshua, man, I feel bad as his fan, but forget Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't risking it. In fact, you know what, yeah? Thinking about it, I think really it's always been Tyson Fury that's been ducking Anthony Joshua. When Anthony Joshua was at his peak, when he was smoking everyone, Fury didn't want no smoke. You know what I mean? He didn't want no smoke. And right now, when Anthony Joshua is actually at his most vulnerable, at his weakest point, at his lowest point, Fury still shook of Anthony Joshua. So, mate, I don't know if you ever see this fight. I hope we do for us boxing fans, because it'd be great. But Diva Tyson Fury, He's got other ideas, you know. Maybe the likes of Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Turki Al-Sheikh can push him into a fight against Anthony Joshua. And if Usyk fights Parker or Wardley next, whoever wins that fight between Wardley and Parker, if Usyk fights them, then Tyson Fury will have no choice but to fight Anthony Joshua because that is the money fight. But my people, I want to leave it at that, man. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think of this call-out of Anthony Joshua. Do you think that fight ever happens between Joshua and Tyson Fury? Or do you think the Gypsy King will do everything in his power to duck Anthony Joshua and avoid that fight? And if the fight was to ever happen, let me know who you think is going to win. Do you favor Joshua in that fight or Fury? Early predictions for me, if the fight ever happens, I think Anthony Joshua will chin him and drop him. I don't think Fury's got the powers that he had before. So I think Joshua probably drops him, man. But let me know your opinions, your thoughts in the comments, my people. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.